Hello and welcome to Tabletop Gaming Center's new Dungeons & Dragons Pirate Adventure Plan C. My name is Chris Boyd. I will be your Dungeon Master on this journey, joined by our wonderful pirate crew. Let's introduce them now.
Hi, my name is Kyle, he, him, and I'm playing Tingus Pingus, also he, him. And just remember, we can't say that the sky is the limit because there's literally men on the moon.
Hi everybody, I'm Heather, she, they pronouns. I will be playing Cathara False today, also she, they pronouns. If you decide you think I'm cool or something, feel free to follow me at Midnight Gaither on all the socials. But if your cat, more importantly, if your cat is watching tonight, tell them I say pss, 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 pss.
Hi, I'm Maeve, she, they pronouns. I play Riven, she, her pronouns. And you can follow me on social media, TikTok Maeve's Graves, or on Instagram, Mac Kelleher. And your fun fact, ocean fact of the week is Port Jackson sharks can lay eggs in corkscrews so that they go into the coral in the rock, and then they actually can walk on top of the coral. The more you know.
The more you know. My name is Cameron, my pronouns are he, him. I am playing Ul'Dreyn, also pronouns he, him. And I've been playing D&D since approximately 2019-ish now, when I was kidnapped out of a lunch line. I never went back.
Excellent. So once again, my name is Chris. My pronouns are he, him. And we begin with the party on the Fromage, the pirate ship owned by Captain Wilmind, who is currently gathering his crew on the top deck as he senses some might be slightly discouraged by their recent failures, Plan A and Plan B. With everyone standing in front of him, some of his crew by his side, he begins, I understand there may be some frustration in our recent adventures having less than ideal luck. Our last prize was in fact crewed entirely by Orpheus, and so we had to let them go, which was not ideal.
Let's go. We're pirates, Captain. We take from people as an orphan. I'm telling you, it's okay.
And can you please describe your character?
Sure. So the person saying this, who's clearly upset, is he's 7 foot tall, very lanky. Kind of like you would expect a lot of athletes to be. Certainly not like a physical contact type of player, but he has a basketball. He's wearing a purple shirt with athletic shorts that have a purple stripe on it. Stone skin, shoulder tattoos that look like fire, shaved head with a braided mohawk that goes down to about the middle of his shoulders, and at the ends of his hair look kind of fiery. This is Tingus.
I understand, Tingus, but maybe the best compass for a pirate is a moral compass.
Okay, I can tell you that is not true because the moral compass doesn't tell us where to go, first off.
But it tells us what is right.
No, it doesn't.
I also recognize that our first excursion, our first treasure haul that we did discover, and we did beat that other crew to finding it.
And then to the kitchenware, maybe.
Well, and can you please describe your character?
Yeah, the very disgruntled elf that you see, there's 2 things that you would notice about him. First, the first being his cloak, which is a slate blue, very faded, and it has fabric almost like rat ears sewn into the hood, and similarly there's a fabric rodent tail trailing off the back of the cloak. The second thing that you would notice is that he is old. Very, very old, even for an elf. You can see in his hair, which is all gray. It's up in a flat bun. The shades are the sides are shaved, and then also in his eyes, which are rather wrinkled on the inside. And speaking of his eyes, one of them right specifically is all milky from the sclera inwards to the iris and the pupil. There's no distinction, and it's marred by a large scraping scar that carves across most of that side of his face. And that is Ul'Dreyn.
Thank you, Ul'Dreyn. I do want to emphasize that I feel the pain, and I recognize these comments. Luckily, your captain has a plan, and not to my own word too much, a good one at that. You all remember the treasure map that I had purchased from Plan A? Well, luckily, the old pirate I bought it from was actually having a 2-for-1 sale. So, while all the other pirate crews are following the direction of Pirate Queen Captain Scarlet, we will have zero competition to follow this map to the treasure.
I still don't understand why we're not looking at Queen Captain Scarlet.
And can you please describe your character?
So the first thing you see is this blue-gray skin, and she has just a cacophony of blue different shades all over her. Pale white hair with blue streaks in it. She's got trident ears covered in piercings. On her neck she has gills, and she's very short though. She's about 5'4". She's sitting next to Ul'Dreyn as listening to the captain, and she's really not paying attention until she hears Captain Scarlet's name.
I understand the concern, but as pirates, we do break a rule from time to time. And we did set out in good intention to do what she said. Well, no, not completely. But you have to understand, this plan will work. Because it is Plan C. But like instead of the letter, like S-E, like the water, which we sail, it's a pun. It's a pun. The plan has to work.
Has to be strong.
Yes, we are strong together. Anyway, thank you all for listening. We shall set forth.
Wonderful. Captain, what do we have for our heading from the map?
Yes. And you will take out the map, hand it.
And as he hands it to her, you see about a 6'4" cat-like creature, gray fur, elaborate large hat with a giant blue plume on it, wearing, standing above everybody, next to the captain, just behind. This is our quartermaster, Cathara Faust. And she's wearing her traditional pirate outfitting, but a little bit more close, tight fit black leathers, because she has to do little sneaky things at times. For now, we will be looking at the map to see where we are going. Are we looking at the X on the map, sir?
I believe so.
Wonderful.
As is tradition.
Looking at this map, does it look identical to the one we've looked at before, or is it different?
It is different. It is
Wonderful. She kind of like looks at it and goes, all right, it's not the same as the other one, so great. Perfect. Ul'Dreyn, if you could assist here with navigation. Here you go.
Take the map. I sort of turn so that my left side is, next to Cathara, and she can see the map as well. Maybe you could assist me in reading it, and I don't know if this is port of us or starboard or.
Where's your cheat sheet?
I have my cheat sheet, and he pulls out a book and there's a small little pamphlet inside that he has inserted in there. It says the Riven, the port, is left, so that would be where you are, and then starboard is right, but I don't know how we know what that is in relation to
What we're looking for.
the map.
Where's your compass? Don't you need north? Is there a north on the map?
Well, yes, but how do we know where we are in relation to north? You said the
I'm
sun.
not the navigator. That's you.
Yes, absolutely. The sun.
Okay.
Typically, magnetism of the Earth.
Right.
That's what helps the compass move.
He opens. Slowly opens the compass.
Real props.
All right. So if the does the map show where this treasure is in relation to a larger landmass?
Oh yeah, so the map is actually broken up into two sections where you have an overall ocean sea chart, and then you have another map in the corner of the island itself zoomed in.
Okay.
So you do have a map to chart and see.
Can I attempt to get an idea which direction we need to be heading?
Absolutely. Can do survival.
First roll.
Roll correct.
Let's go.
Love it.
That's a 10.
It's better than I expected.
Your navigator, confidently?
No, not confidently. No.
Not believingly. Disseminates the information of what course to chart.
That direction. Cathara, do you want to?
Cathara's gonna look over and just gonna go, let me. I'm gonna roll. Survival. I don't think I even have anything for survival. Yeah, I don't.
Or proficiency with sea vehicles.
I do. That I do have.
Nice.
Starting off strong, everyone.
Get it out there.
Strong rolls.
That's a hot 5. I think I've now been. She's looking at you going, turn the map. Turn it around.
All right. Whatever you say, Cathara.
Okay, it can't be that hard.
Tingus, please.
Come on, it cannot be this hard. We're looking at survival.
After this is Prancy after all.
Yeah, it's got a word, right?
It's got a word.
It's got a word. Nice. Hot top.
I mean, how confident
Or
is
13. Or 13, if we want to use sea vehicles, right? Yeah.
How confidently does Tinkish
Oh,
share?
exceptional.
Yeah.
Exceptionally. Just, all right, men, let's get it going. I tell everybody to get their jobs and get the boat ready and tell them exactly where we're going, which is somewhere.
To the X on the map.
Yes. That's exactly it.
X on the map. And Ul'Dreyn, you get to come help navigate.
Yes.
Steering.
Wait, does that mean I get to go up top?
If you'd like.
Wait, do you have the spyglass?
Can I have the spyglass?
I hand over the spyglass and I whistle. That is not a whistle. Ul'Dreyn successfully whistles.
Yes, of course.
A large mountain lion with gray fur who was napping at the base of the mast plods over, follows Ul'Dreyn to the wheel.
To the wheel. As what navigators do. Navigate.
Yes, do your job and do it well. You got this.
Right.
All right, ready? Break.
Team.
Right.
Go to your position. Go to your place. Just. Oh, I have so much teaming to do. So much.
We'll do more slaps. Yeah. At some point. It's fine.
All right. Let's do it.
Perfect. I think I'll follow Ul'Dreyn up to just to make sure you're settled on the wheel.
I also
You're okay.
topside to make sure the crew's prepping sails and all.
They are indeed. Yes, the crew is following your direction. The two of you are heading towards the wheel, and Riven was climbing up to the crow's nest. Excellent, with spyglass in hand.
She's not looking at the water, though. She's using this bypass to look at the entire ship.
Gotcha. Okay.
Good. Just
All right. I mean, you are able to do that.
Unnecessary. You're perfect.
And the ship is setting sail successfully on the course charted, or at least begun to be charted, by Tingus Pingus.
Someone's got to do it.
We got it. Oh, which one roll again?
No.
Okay.
No, not yet. Riven, in the crow's nest, at any point do you start looking away from the deck?
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah, she does. She gets bored because everyone's just doing their job, so she's like, oh, this is so boring. So she starts looking for animals in the ocean, just like not necessarily peering where they're going, just kind of like going around looking to see if she sees any animals.
Excellent. Can you make a perception check for me, please?
Let's go. 10. Not bad.
Okay.
Chitters. First screen chitters.
I will check. Actually, first, at any point in time, or after any amount of time, would the crew be reconsulting the map/course?
No. Here, listen. I'm told to stand here by Cathara. I don't know how this wheel works, so I'm just trying to keep us going straight. In the direction that I was told to go.
So also, once you are there, you are holding steady. Yes.
Just
The entire time. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Riven, as some hours drift by, you do at several points see in the distance a few other ships. None of them are at any point are moving towards you. Most of them would be based on your last sighting between you and the coast.
Okay.
As the ship is currently heading further out eastward to sea. Yes.
Are we going the right way?
That's a great question. I guess seeing as I'm the one who...
Whoever would like to hear, if that's what we will say, this is just past midday.
Okay, great.
There is still several hours of sailing.
And I can use boat skills.
Yes.
All right, great. Which we all do.
But
Did you just
on the
yeah, hold steady.
Great.
Good.
Hey!
Finally a good one.
16.
Ooh.
As I'm watching our navigator on the helm,
White knuckling at the wall.
He's not even white knuckling. He's
kind of
just
seeing
not
and then
even-
checking against like where's the sun at in the sky to figure out, are we going the correct direction at this point? Where is it starting to head against east versus west? We already know kind of north and south.
You are actually pleasantly surprised. You think a slight correction is necessary.
In which direction?
Technically more northward. As so the ship is currently heading mostly east.
Wonderful. Cathara kind of walk behind Ul'Dreyn. Hey, you're doing great. Did you put your compass away?
I think that he sort of just had it like set out the whole time next to the wheel.
Wonderful. Okay. She kind of looks and goes, looks like we're slightly veering off a little bit. We need to go a little bit more north. So check it against your compass and then slightly turn the wheel. Good. Perfect. Just hold it there. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Great. I'm going to go see what the captain's up to.
Wonderful.
You go looking for the captain?
Yes.
Full search, or do you need light somewhere?
I think first she's going to go to, like, his captain's quarters first.
He is there.
Wonderful. There's a nice knock, 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 knock.
Yes.
So, we are currently heading towards our destination. Is there anything in particular that I should be prepping for, planning for, anything of that nature?
Yes, we are going to go on the island and dig up the treasure.
Great. Should I be packing sandwiches this time?
Ooh, excellent idea.
Great. Should prepare and get the cook to create a little bit of some sandwiches. I assume tea as well.
Of course, we'll put sandwiches.
Wonderful. Anything else I should pack along the way?
No, I don't think. Almost got shovels.
Oh,
We remember last time.
Exactly. I made sure I at least had one. We'll bring a few more this time. I'll make sure that everything is packed, ready for once we arrive, and we set foot on the shore.
Excellent.
Obviously, if you need anything, you know how to find me.
Out of curiosity,
Yes, sir.
how is the crew doing?
Morale is okay. Trying not to be defeated by the fact that we did technically succeed in our first mission. Unfortunately, you really have a soft spot for those orphans. That kind of took a little bit of a blow.
As we all do.
Yeah. The second one, we were very successful. Wasn't what we thought it was. But hey, we have some new kitchenwares. Let's hope that this one in particular is a little less of a bust. Otherwise, we will actually have to start doing some true piracy.
This is true piracy. This is treasure.
Right, that's like a portion of piracy. True piracy is us, basically doing like that first thing and taking over other ships and taking their stuff. Yeah, but we didn't take their things.
Well, we couldn't. They were opening an orphanage.
Yes, sir. Opening an orphanage.
Tingus is upset.
Feels
Doesn't know
it as
why.
well. Feels it as well.
Why am I so angry right now?
Feel it in my bones. Yes, sir. Hopefully next time we don't run into orphans. That will be the downfall of us. At this point, we'll just be calling ourselves They are threats. They're a threat to our livelihood, and they are a threat to our piracy.
But I'm not.
You're an okay orphan. You're an orphan that we like.
But yeah, we like all.
Some orphans aren't good orphans. Just like there aren't,
It's really not our fault.
we got into this last time, and I tried to get you to understand that, like, at a certain point, you're not an orphan anymore. You kind of have found family. I can't go into it again, but we'll cross that bridge when we arrive at that bridge again.
Ooh, is there a bridge?
Could be. Bridges are fun.
They are.
You need to go over water, not on the water. Marvels. Alright, I need to go start go to make sandwiches and prep the tea, and grab the shovels.
How far away do you think we are?
A few. We might make it before nighttime. It might take us another day. We'll see. Just making sure everyone's staying up to date and ship with their duties.
I see what you did.
I like a good pun too. With That's it. I will be. And I'll go take care of other things. And she'll just quickly. Oh my god. Either I'm going to die of an aneurysm, or I'll be marooned on an island somewhere. Who knows? You know what? I might try this job. And she's just gonna keep walking, and then she's gonna head down to go secure sandwiches and tea. Shovels.
Just shovels.
Forget the shovels.
Riven. Still crow's nest?
Yeah.
Still spyglass?
Still the spyglass.
Where are you looking?
I found a pod of dolphins I was kind of staring at.
Excellent.
They're so cute.
They are.
Chris, can I make a perception check to see what Riven is doing?
Yes.
Alright. Let's see. I do believe I am proficient in perception. I am!
Ooh,
Nice! Fail 4. Doing great.
Yeah. And Riven is doing what you would call an excellent job. Very focused. You see her, looking very intently through the spyglass, pointing things out.
Yep.
Yes, making notes and comments. You don't know quite exactly what they are.
Just like pointing, too. That's all you can see.
Yep. I just assumed that you're pointing at things that you want to keep note of. Good job. Alright.
Night is beginning to fall. Whether Riven does look for or just from the deck, land is not visible yet, as darkness is approaching. And the crew is getting ready to raise the sails, drop anchor for the night.
Well, before that happens, I go over to Thars. So we're not night sailing this time?
We don't have a target to go after.
I mean, we do.
Oh, now we're being responsible?
I know, right?
It was a good plan. We did succeed.
Well,
It
technically,
was almost a good plan until,
That wasn't my fault.
Who was at the helm? Please, tell me. Tell me who was at the helm. Was it Ul'Dreyn? No. Was it
actually, I
Riven?
the wheel at this point.
No. Nice. It certainly wasn't me.
I know it wasn't you. It insists on the fact that we didn't stop the boat. We got where we needed to be. We could have had everything. It was the orphan's fault.
No, I'm well aware. It's the orphan's fault.
This time, we don't have a ship that we're trying to go after. There are no other ships out there. We will be stopping for the night. Oh, God.
Because you see, there's no knowns and no unknowns. But there's also unknown unknowns.
I decide that I'm not entering, actually, I go back to
Soon as I go, oh, hey. As
By the way.
I go, oh, no. I clock up at Riven.
Now
Riven, no other ships on the horizon that we know of?
What?
Riven, ships on the sea?
Well, there were some, like a couple hours ago, but they were like heading towards the land that we came from, so.
Okay. But no one else around us.
No.
If you could look again, I would be much obliged.
I will need you to make a perception check, please. The sun is setting, but it is still late enough.
It was kind of good.
14.
Don't roll well.
Not yet.
Not yet.
14 is good enough
Okay.
to see a boat.
I see one! I see it!
You are unsure if it is a large boat very far away or a small boat kind of close.
It's so large.
That's what she Riven.
It's really big.
Great.
Do I need to worry about that?
I don't know. What are the flags?
Are you trying to get Can you make another roll to actually get some details from this image now that
I'm like surveying.
10.
As it begins to get darker, you can no longer find it amongst the ocean.
There was a ship. I can't see, it's too dark.
Wait.
All right. Yeah, I tell the crew to roll to sail this way.
And
Drop
then-
anchor. Drop anchor.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait.
Lift, yes.
Okay.
Drop
Boat.
Boat.
Yes. Drop anchor.
Drop anchor.
Get everybody set up for the night.
They do so.
Riven is now going to climb down, finally.
Now, how is the crew feeling?
How is it? I would probably have
Do they-
Seems like they're the most.
Oh, yeah.
Or you're talking about us.
I meant the officer crew.
Oh, the officer.
Here.
With
Yeah.
jobs.
Yes, the
Those
name.
of us with
The named
jobs.
ones.
The named ones with jobs.
I'm gonna walk over to Riven. You've left the
Yeah, I'm now on that edge of the ship, just looking down.
I'm gonna just lean against the nearest crate, something, whatever. And the mountain lion lies at my feet. See anything interesting?
Well, there was a pod of dolphins. I saw some whales. I think they were beluga whales. I'm not quite sure. There wasn't a lot of action in the ocean today. I wish I could see more of my friends. Oh, you mean ships? I saw one.
No, I actually don't really care about those. I more meant the animals.
Oh. Yeah, there was a beluga whale, there was a bunch of dolphins, there was like Dolly and Phineas, and there was a little one. I haven't decided on the name yet. Any suggestions?
Do you name all of them?
Well, some of them have their own names. I just couldn't ask them because they were too far away.
How do you ask them?
The same way that I talk to you right now. You talk to them. You say, hi, what's your name?
That is how I ask Saja. And he looks down at the mountain lion. I just
I attempt to give Saja scritches. Natty one.
she sort of slits her eyes at you.
You're gonna love me one day.
She takes time.
Okay. Are you gonna love me one day? You take time, I know. Are we really doing this whole find the second treasure map and not listen to Queen Scarlet?
Just be a little more hush.
No one wants to go on this stupid thing anyways.
But
When
He's our
Captain
captain.
I'm gonna walk over like Riven. Okay, you're not wrong. That doesn't mean we say the right word out loud all the time.
Why not?
because he is our captain and he pays our wages, and we still don't know where he gets his money from.
Following
That's
the
true.
Which means we can't cover the pirate him.
As you guys are now slowly walking that dark shadow, Cathara goes, that's called mutiny.
That's the word. I said that the other day. You guys all gave me weird looks.
Yes,
Yes,
because
because we can't mutiny.
Again, we can't do it yet.
Yeah.
Because he has money.
and we
Correct.
don't know where he...
No, it's more so that he has money that we don't know where it is.
Oh, I know exactly where it is.
Oh, then why haven't we done it yet?
Cathara!
I control the coin purse. Who do you think
Cathara-
does all the shopping?
Yeah, I understand that, but that doesn't mean we know where it is located currently. And it's certainly not all of it. We know that.
He has to have...
Yeah.
Question for the GM. I assume banks aren't a thing. Does he have all his savings? Can she think back to go? Does he have everything on the ship?
Banks are a thing for very wealthy people.
I mean,
And you get more small to moderate
Okay.
coin purses, usually enough for what is budgeted, and maybe up to 50% extra.
okay. So basically, he has everything here for the most part. Or at least a certain amount here.
Correct.
Got it. Cool. She goes, he has a certain amount here. Obviously, through our piracy efforts, we will be hoping to refill and replenish those, hopefully.
Oh, we're putting in effort for piracy?
Well, it's not what, like it's hard?
Well, I mean, you just could have fooled me.
Tingus, that's not very nice. And we're supposed to be nice, apparently.
We have a decent amount.
No. We don't have to be nice. We just have to, like, pick and choose the battles.
Exactly.
Are you legitimately considering if this fails?
If this one fails this time,
Oh, yeah.
there is going to be no plan D.
Yeah, because that's not even a pun.
I mean, it could be.
Tingus tries real hard not to say something right now.
It's like, yep.
Ul'Dreyn doesn't laugh.
I would prefer not to get to
Yeah.
to that letter, lest we all make a lot more jokes.
So we are following this map,
For this time, yes.
and if it works out,
Then we're good. For now.
For now,
good for now.
It's basically like the captain's got one more strike.
remember 3 strikes, you're out.
Yeah.
right.
so you're paying
That's what you
attention to the
used to
rules.
say.
Yeah.
3 strikes.
3 strikes.
Okay. I
3
guess.
strikes.
Yeah.
So
It's better
we're currently
than
stopped for the night. I think it is best that we set up watch. We get some food. We stop tomorrow bright and early.
Yeah.
What's bright and early?
Typically
When the sun rises.
rises.
Okay.
It's fine. You can sleep in.
You're the surgeon. You don't have a job right now.
No one's dying.
Yeah.
So you can sleep in.
Promise?
Well, yes, as
Well,
long as
yeah.
no one's dying.
Yet.
You hear screaming, then you wake up.
Riven just walks away.
Oh god, she's gonna stab another one.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, it was bound to happen eventually.
I'm going to eat something. She's gonna go down.
I'll be there in a
Actually-
bit. Tingus starts doing his usual workout
All right.
on the deck.
Anything from Ul'Dreyn before turning in?
He'll just sit down at the base of the mast with Saja and curl up there. He's not gonna go under the underdeck.
Alrighty. The crew can assist with any watching, but ultimately the night is incredibly uneventful.
Thank goodness.
So, Riven is sleeping in? Question mark? Mm-hmm. Okay.
No one's died.
Yep.
She's
So,
like
We told
she's
her
on
no
a
one
has
hammock
died.
with both limbs are over the edge and fully drooling all over herself.
so
That's
wet.
exactly what I imagined, even without you saying it.
Good.
So wet. Got it. Plan D might be okay.
I mean, yeah, maybe. And D stands for death.
Absolutely.
What is everyone
Yeah.
else up to as the sun rises?
Oh, I do my usual pep talk to the crew, tell them that, we're only as good as our weakest member. I look around and like, yeah, we are all dogs here. We ain't no puppies. Get it. I give them their assignments and get the ship moving again.
Moving as in you are setting sail.
Yeah.
I think before that, so before we weigh
Yeah.
anchor,
Yeah. Hey, we're learning.
Here we go.
very like at the crack of dawn, Ul'Dreyn went up in the crow's nest and looked around.
Ah.
Both like on the horizon for ships, and also he's specifically looking at seabirds and if there's anything nearby.
Okay, excellent. Go ahead and make me a...
The spyglass is not up there, by the way.
Right. I'm using my
Your own eyes.
one eye.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a spyglass.
Yeah, right?
That's why they're so good at the spyglass.
That's
Nice.
Hold on. That is a natural 19 for a total of 24.
A real roll for
Excellent.
once.
I rolled correctly.
God. Double digits. High double digits.
You
Yeah.
do not see any birds at this point.
Okay.
Not anywhere close. Maybe far in the distance, but it could also be a trick of light on the horizon. Too hard to tell. Okay. You do, however, see something a little surprising. You see a small rowboat out this far.
A rowboat.
Yes.
How far from us?
In the hundreds of feet. Close.
I can't see if there's a person in
There
it.
is something in it.
Cathara! Cathara!
She is currently, probably, more than likely, in the captain's quarter, serving him his morning breakfast and giving him his morning tea.
I'm hollering. Like I'm not being quiet.
Do you hear something?
Cathara!
That's fine.
I
no,
am going
sir.
to...
You'll be fine. She starts.
Agreed.
She slides out the door.
You collide with Saja, who he sent to get you.
Oh,
Hisses
hiss.
right back at you. Cathara, believe we have a problem.
problem. It's so early.
There's a rowboat.
A rowboat?
Yes.
Oh, God.
And I'm going to point in the direction.
She's
of the
going to
rowboat.
walk to the edge of the ship and look over to where this rowboat is coming towards us.
Coming towards you might be a bit of an exaggeration. It seems to more so be kind of floating aimlessly.
Who's got the spyglass?
Did you get it back from Riven?
Nope.
Riven's probably still asleep.
I'm going to scream, Riven.
That below deck. Send Sasha.
But I specifically told her, though, that she had to wake up if she heard screaming.
You did say that.
But does she hear it?
Yeah, do you hear it?
We in that REM?
Yes. You guys said I go to sleep.
Riven!
Like trudges, like literally like stomping like a little child that like doesn't want to go somewhere. What?
Rowboat, spyglass.
I don't have the spyglass.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Who has the spyglass?
It's up in the crow's nest.
Is it legitimately at my feet?
No.
No. Riven, the spyglass is not in the crow's nest.
I swear I get. Are you sure?
Riven, there is a rowboat. This is
She's-
not the time for games.
She's gonna try to stealthily, and it's probably not gonna work. Hook it onto your belt.
I'm up in the crow's nest
Oh,
still.
you are?
I'm
Yeah.
yelling
Oh,
at you.
that's right. That's right. She's gonna
I'm
subtly
I'm
just
gonna come
drop
up behind,
it.
I'm gonna come up behind you and pick it up. You're like, thanks for the spyglass, Riven.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's fine. Ul'Dreyn, here. How do you want me to get this to you?
I'm going to...
Don't, please, Dingus. Don't throw it.
I'm not gonna throw it.
Please,
I'm
just-
going to sort of like try to jump
smarter than
slide
that, okay?
down the rigging.
Please.
It's not shaped like a ball. I can't throw it anyways.
Shaped like a bat.
Okay.
Hit a ball with it.
We'll
That's
say you
great,
can
but that's
do
hitting,
it.
that's not
If
throwing.
you are trying to be graceful, we can roll for how graceful this is.
18 plus stuff.
Acrobatics. So, yes.
That is a 23.
You look cool while doing it.
I'm
Rad.
gonna slide
Riven
down
is just
the-
watching like this.
I grab it from you and then climb.
Here you go.
Actually, I'm not even gonna bother climbing up because
Yeah.
I know what side it's on. I'm just gonna look. Do I see a person in this rowboat?
Yes. Yes. You see
Okay.
a person in the rowboat. You also now identify the fact that there are no oars.
Ooh.
Oh, so
Dude,
They are barefoot. They have a cut shirt. that based on pattern, you assume they have turned in a headscarf of some sort.
Okay.
Riven's gonna come up to you.
Like,
and,
it looks like
scare
they're
you and
injured?
say, "What is it?"
And they're like tourniqueting?
Or a hat.
Yeah.
I was gonna say as a hat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You see, there's no shade out on the ocean because there's no trees.
Okay.
That's why I wear a hat.
There's
Yeah.
no oars.
Yeah, nothing. No oars that
I'm
you
saying
can
that
see.
to the.
So either they
so
tried
they're
to
adrift.
sneak out and didn't plan properly, or they were sent out because they did something terrible on whatever ship they were on.
Or there was a ship wreck.
I think we would see more things out on the water if it was a shipwreck.
Well, it depends on how
Regardless,
far
we're
we
not
Depends on
just
how
going
bad the
to
shipwreck was.
leave. We're not going to leave them.
No, why are we gonna take them out?
We should at least see what information they have.
Yeah, what if they need help?
Cathara's gonna yell out,
We should have thought about that beforehand.
"Hello!"
Yes. You don't have to yell. I'm right here.
Is Ul'Dreyn still looking through the spyglass?
Yes.
You see the body begin to stir a little bit.
Body begins to stir. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah, I don't like that you said body.
The body stirs. What are they stirring?
Body, not.
Yeah.
Their morning tea.
Oh yes,
What are they stirring?
it is tea time. You're right.
If the yelling continues, they will
Yeah, she's like, "Hello,
start
can you hear
to
me?"
sit up and look around
Hello?
and see the ship and throw their arms up.
So they do need help. Do we have one of those life
They
rafts
could be partying.
this early?
They are waving their arms.
Or like they just don't care.
Like they just
Yeah.
don't care. Yeah.
Just,
I think they want us to help them.
Yes. Could we get some rope, a buoy of some sort?
Got it.
Life raft of
Riven
things.
goes
You're
to
the,
get
you're
that.
the quartermaster. You know
if
where
they're
all that
injured,
stuff
they
is.
may need your help.
She's saying, just go get it.
Why my help? Oh, that's
You're
right.
the
I'm the
surgeon.
surgeon.
Yeah, you
Right,
you
can
now have a
check
job.
them over
So,
when we get there.
I don't think I should throw this.
Throw what?
The buoy and rope that Cathara told me to grab.
Oh.
You like sports, and just
Right.
throw it at you.
Oh no, I don't.
You like throwing things.
Come on, throw it, throw it, throw it.
Oh,
throw
Tingus
it.
is a sucker for peer pressure.
Good.
All right, Chris. This is what, strength?
Yeah.
Good.
Athletics, maybe?
Athletics, yeah.
Oh, it's the same.
Still the same.
Oh my god.
10.
Do you have a negative?
I have a -1. I play basketball. It's all Dex.
I mean, yes, you throw it. They are
Yeah.
quite far, though.
Yeah, I figured. All right, cool.
Reel it back
I'll
in.
reel it back in. Not too far.
Should we move the ship
I'm already walking to the
right?
Yeah.
wheel.
Well, I mean, I did tell the crew to weigh anchor and whatnot and get us moving again. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So now we're actually kicking it into gear.
Yeah.
Cathara's just gonna go. Just hang out. We're coming to get you.
And maybe help you or kill you.
Oh, I wonder if Tingus hears that. Nope.
It kind of looks like they're trying to yell back, but
Can't
it's
hear
not.
them.
Yeah, yeah, you can't quite hear them.
Cool. Got it. Awesome. Love it.
Yeah. So we start heading towards them.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, eventually they will become a much shorter distance away. Are you trying to limit the ship's speed?
Yeah. It's like
Oh
we're just-
yeah,
we're
so
just
that we don't run them
kicking
over
up a
like
couple,
last time.
a couple of knots. Nothing too crazy enough to at least give us a little bit of movement towards.
Yeah, we get there in like a reasonable amount of time, but not so fast that like the wake is going to push the boat over or anything like that. So
run them
Excellent.
over. Yeah.
yeah,
Excellent.
you know,
Now,
like last time.
how as they get closer, what are you trying to do?
hopefully, before we throw out over the life raft, hopefully we can hear them at this point. She goes, "Why are you on a boat alone with no oars?"
They're mouthing, but you don't quite hear them.
Can I see if they're like look injured now that we're closer?
Injured would not be the right
Or, like,
descriptor.
I'm sorry, I
They
meant,
don't.
like,
Yeah, they don't
worn, like,
seem
sun-
overly.
Like they've
yes,
been out
they're
there for a bit.
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like they've been out
Heat
there for
exhaustion. They've been out there for at
Chapped
least a
lips,
bit.
sunburn.
If anything, they might actually look better than you would expect.
Okay.
Okay, so it's probably recent.
Doesn't look like they've been there out that long. It's like little pink.
Is that the technical term?
She's gonna throw out.
Pink.
Cathara's gonna throw out the life raft buoy thing.
They will
What do you...
hold
Same.
on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, right there, they're very close.
Hey, I could suck. I could absolutely miss them.
Yeah, throw it, do it.
Well, that's a crit for a 21. So, I actually loop it around him. I go,
Night, not pre-tied in the air.
lasso.
I see my training is paying off.
Someone's got a crit at some point.
You say that.
And you and the crew can haul this individual up the side of the boat and onto the deck. And they will kind of like crawl like forward a bit and exasperated, like, thank you.
Somebody get this man some water.
Surgeon, Riven, water.
But I thought we weren't sure if we like him yet.
He needs to be able to talk.
Oh, okay, sorry. Here you go. Drink. But don't drink it fast because you'll vomit.
Oh, they have started chugging, but they will slow.
Well, why are you out here?
Thank you.
Let the man breathe.
I was being punished.
I knew it.
For what?
What'd you do?
Excellent question, and I am so glad you've asked.
Where's the answer?
I was hoping that me complimenting your question would make you forget it.
No, I don't forget easily.
I'm gonna
That's
crouch
understandable.
down so that I'm at his level, and so that my
Hello.
wildcat is also right in his face.
So he needs to stop
What'd you
dribbling.
do? What'd
his
you
basketball.
do?
Essentially, I talked back a bit too much.
To whomst?
The captain,
Who is...
Captain Scarlet.
Okay, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Wait, no,
Nope.
please.
Immediately, Riven takes her dagger and puts it to his
Whoa,
neck.
whoa, Riven,
Whoa!
Riven.
It's against the rules.
Whoa, we're not
Okay, but,
killing
like,
the man.
I didn't say that.
I had one thought. Dagger would almost be kinder than sending me back out at sea.
Wait.
But I would much prefer to live.
Let's see exactly. We mouth off
So
to our
what
own
exactly
captain.
did you
It's
say?
not Captain Scarlet.
I understand that things are a little bit different. Let's just.
I
Let's
was
just wait.
questioning some things.
Like?
Certain plans.
Wait, what kind of
Or
plan?
Is it
history.
the plans that she sent out to everybody? To find that one ship that had all the stuff?
Right. Gears are turning slowly. He tries to take another drink of water.
I'm insight
Insight
checking
check.
this.
Yep.
I'm insight
I
checking this
snatched the
fool.
water.
Ooh, a filthy 20.
I don't know what's going on.
A filthy 20. I'm looking. Cat
didn't
eyes
say
have
I was
now
gonna do it.
have now really laser focused in.
We're going to rule that check on the next thing that this pirate says.
Yeah, she's like.
I will happily trade information for my life.
You can trade information for that water that we already gave you.
Yeah.
I already did.
You didn't, though.
So should
I
I
think you regret it.
I think you'll regret not telling us more. Can I roll an intimidation check on that one?
I was gonna say, I'd kindly remind you that my friend.
I will say, just moments ago, I was already practically dead. I essentially have a death sentence. Threatening with more death is not
This time
but
we'll
we've
make it
dangled
stick.
life in front of you, though.
right. So I would like to seize it, and I can trade information.
For your
Please?
life.
Yes.
Hold on. It's fine.
But your insights check does lead you to believe that he is being genuine with this. Like he is realizing that he might actually have a path to potentially live, and he is leaping at it.
Riven, please do not slit his throat. Let me go grab the
Yeah.
captain.
Do we want to grab him?
That's a great question.
I don't really want to, but protocols.
Why don't we just get the information and then just kill him?
Then we can present it to the captain.
Don't say... Riven, what did we talk about saying?
He didn't hear me.
I did a little bit.
You're right next to him!
Yeah.
Yeah, Riven still has the knife in his sword. He's like right next to him.
Let me just...
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
Your
This is
life
a
for
coachable
information. This better be good information,
Very.
or else I will absolutely let her slit your throat.
Please don't.
Then you'll live. We'll give you some more water, place to stay, a little bit of some quarters, and you'll start talking. Or you'll start walking a plank. Right?
Deal.
Wonderful. So, start talking.
Yes. So, the first time I spoke up, was admittedly perhaps the silliest. I thought that a certain charade that the captain was performing was unnecessary.
Like a game of charade or like a persona charade?
No, we don't do games anymore.
Aha.
Is it because you spoke up about the one charade?
No, folly is unnecessary.
I mean, that's fair.
Piracy is a serious business, as it is.
I'm serious.
So
More
serious.
about
You
this
can have fun
charade.
sometimes. Right, yes.
Yes.
So, Captain Scarlet was planning on sending every crew available to hunt down this merchant ship.
Uh-huh. We know that.
Right.
We were
right.
part of
Oh,
that.
yes. Oh,
We
you
were part of that.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you already know. This was a facade, so that no crews would follow her. They would all be preoccupied, not where she wanted to go.
And where is it that you wanted
Oh.
to go?
And he kind of actually points
In the direction we're going.
in the direction you're going. There's an
Yeah.
island out that way
Uh-huh.
Yeah. There sure
they're
is.
heading towards.
Really?
What's on this island? Is it...
Tinkus. This is going to be really, really great for us. Think about it.
Yeah.
We didn't get the ship, even though we technically did. Everyone else is going that way. And
But
maybe we're onto something.
Yeah, we just have, one of the biggest challenges ahead of us in dealing with...
Maybe.
Highly likely. Highly likely.
Okay,
Signs
so-
point to yes.
So she's heading to this island, I assume, for a treasure.
She. Well, yes. Yes. A very specific treasure.
Aha. Okay, do you know what that treasure is, or are you too low on the totem pole for that?
That information, I'll need a little bit more security
Fine,
4.
Riven, take the dagger away from his neck.
No,
Just do it.
I don't want to.
Okay, but
Riven,
like,
please.
Please.
if you do this, we might go see Captain Scarlet.
Remember, we're going the same direction.
The more information that we get from him, the more prepared we'll be.
She's only taking it down because of Ul'Dreyn, what Ul'Dreyn says. So she skeptically is looking at the both of you and just stands closer to Ul'Dreyn.
I mean, fair.
Okay.
So really, she's essentially already there. I was removed while they were prepping to anchor close to shore.
How long ago was that?
This was yesterday.
Okay.
No, that does make sense.
Yeah, okay.
Which are one of things.
So that's probably that ship that Riven saw yesterday.
Probably.
Hmm.
Damn it.
Yeah, Captain's not gonna like this.
Yeah. You know what? I think you have this covered. I'm gonna go talk to the captain.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Yeah. And Cathara's gonna turn around and start heading to captain's quarters while they handle.
Do you have a
this.
name?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Do you have a name? That's a great question.
That's a great question. I'm so glad you asked.
That's a really interesting
Human
name, but
player.
that's a great question. I've never heard somebody name that's a great question. I'm glad you asked. But you know what?
Funny that you ask.
Jim.
His name is Bingus
Is
Bungus.
it Jim?
Wow! Could you imagine?
Imagine. What are the odds?
Named Jim?
Yeah, let's go
Jim.
with that.
All right, Jim. Well, thanks for the information. You've been great. We'll let you rest up a little bit, and we won't kill him, right? Right, Riven?
I'm not making any promises.
I have more information if you don't kill me.
Yet.
Thank you.
All right, we've got that settled. So, Jim, what else you got for us? So this was yesterday that they sent you adrift.
Yes.
Okay, why?
Well,
Yes, you started explaining it, but you didn't get to the full reason.
Well, so yes, the first time I spoke back was about I didn't think the facade was necessary. How often do people really follow Captain Scarlet out to sea all the time? And she did not appreciate that, as there are many people trying to kill her, take,
Oh, that's what happens when you're
'Cause she's
famous.
awesome.
the pirate crown.
Yeah, as it were, yes.
So that is a thing. I understand. Furthermore, I do not feel like I was properly compensated for doing a little extra work. And I brought that up, and that was not appreciated.
What? Just out of curiosity, what was the extra work?
I kidnapped someone
Oh,
so
really?
that she could question them about the treasure that's on the island.
Neat. Cool. Did you happen to get any of that information?
No, but I do know they were a clerical scholar.
Does that mean anything to Tingus?
Yeah, you went to school.
That's true, I did. Definitely paid attention
Yeah.
in class. Yeah, 100% see to get degrees. Just right. Good. Okay, do you know with whom they were associated? Like a bigger organization or group that is guarding said treasure or has information about said treasure?
No, I took them from their house. They had a lot of books.
Books are for nerds. Okay. Great. Well, Ul'Dreyn, do you have any more questions for Jim?
Not at the moment, no.
Great. I would like to pick your brain for a second. Jim, you stay right put. If you
I'll watch
don't,
him.
If you don't, she'll make you stay right put.
Could I sit anywhere and not the sun?
No. You'll stay right there.
I follow Tingus away.
Yeah. All right. So, big predicament.
Very.
I don't know what we should really do about Jim. Because he's kind of given us everything that we need to know.
I think our bigger predicament is that we can't go to the island.
Oh, can't or won't?
Can't.
Oh, that's not true. We totally could.
We do, then we end up dealing with the pirate queen and we all get...
Well, to be fair, we, especially the four of us, have a really good way out of that.
Which is...
Oh, we mutiny and turn over the captain.
To...
Scarlet.
What would she want with him?
Oh, she can execute him and let us go because we're dissenting voices.
She may also not have the map that we do.
Correct.
Which would be a valuable...
Correct.
Still, the man hasn't done anything that warrants execution.
Oh, certainly not. We could just send him back. Which might as well be execution, but I mean, hey, I didn't do it.
Listen, as frustrated as I am with this job, he hasn't done anything that warrants certain death.
Fair enough. I think we'll continue this conversation for a little bit and figure that out.
Yes, we will jump to the captain, who is actually in the process of leaving his quarters, but he's just getting out the door as you...
Captain.
Yes.
So, a little bit of some morning kerfuffles. Ended up finding, a sailor marooned on a boat, just drifting apart the sea. Ended up bringing him in. Apparently, he was a part of Captain Queen Scarlet's, crew.
Oh, interesting.
Yes,
Why was?
because they sent him off because he was a little bit of a dissenting voice. He had some good information.
Excellent.
Apparently that whole trying to steal things from that merchant ship, the orphans, the ones we found,
Yes.
was a ruse.
Oh.
She, instead, seems to be going to the same place we are.
How clever.
So I don't know if she has the same exact map we do. But now we have to kind of deal with the fact that we have this guy. And potentially going to the same place where the pirate queen is. And potentially, I don't know, if we cross paths, she could be angry. I have a good plan, an idea, to potentially get us out of that should such an occurrence happen.
I am quite the charmer.
Yes, absolutely, sir.
And a little competition never hurt anyone.
With the pirate queen.
It'll be like a fun game.
Ah, yes, with the pirate queen. Such a fun game. Love gambling my life away. Anyways, if you would like to come meet our guest, I'm
Yes.
hoping Riven has not slit his throat.
Why?
She's very
Did he
loyal.
say something offensive?
She's very loyal to the pirate queen. Really looks up to her.
I'm the captain.
I know. But hopefully you can charm Riven.
That's true. I haven't. I should put in more effort.
Probably. She really looks up to the pirate queen to the point that it's endearing but also concerning.
Understood.
So,
Well, off we go.
yes. And she'll let him pass, and she'll just kind of arms behind the back, just follow right behind to where this guy is.
Right. So we'll jump to where Jim is. How far away? Two of you. You see?
So he was probably close to the bow when we pulled him in, yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so we probably walked closer to the stern, probably past, like, the main mast, so that way we were kind of out of earshot of everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. You would see the captain emerging from below deck
Yep.
and heading with
follow
Cathara
him.
to...
Look at Ul'Dreyn, like, oh boy, alright. Just, yeah, and then we fall in. behind.
He just takes a long, breath and follows.
Yeah. I get next to Cathara and I just side-eye a little bit, just...
We'll see what happens.
I walk next to Riven and have her on my left side.
Well, Riven is still over with Jim.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to where Riven is. Wait, have you put a knife back to this man's
Oh,
throat?
of course I have.
Maybe... Could we please lower the knife while we're waiting while the captain is talking to the man?
Okay.
Thank you.
Ah, you must be Jim. So, I hear you come from Captain Scarlet's crew. Quite impressive. And we appreciate the insight that you were able to share. You looking for work?
I mean, I'll put him to work, Captain, if you hire him.
Jim is very surprised at this sudden turn. I mean, I would happily. I was mostly trying to just trade information to not be immediately killed.
Well, if you're on this
So-
ship, you're gonna work. Nobody slacks off.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Good.
We can't hire him. If we
Oh.
hire him, we're going against Queen Scarlet, and then she's gonna come after us, and I don't want to be a part of that.
Well, we'll see what happens.
So it could be a slight.
To be fair, Captain, we're treading a dangerous waters here in the first place, knowing that Captain Scarlet wanted to go after this treasure alone.
Assuming we're going off the same thing.
Assuming we're going after the same thing. Oh, Jim,
Yes.
did you happen to see any sort of treasure map that Captain Scarlet may have had for this island?
No. Well, yes, but not in any detail. Trying to be honest.
Yes.
Not in any detail that I could reconvey.
Right, so you couldn't, look at our map and know if it's the same map type of deal. Well, Chris, Jim doesn't have keen mind.
Jim is going to be making an insight check into whether or not he believes he could get away if lying would actually increase his odds of living or not.
Oh, that's a great question.
Like, if there is a particular answer he could get away with that would increase his odds.
Oh. I mean, he'd have to deceive me first.
So yes, this is. I'm going to say. So I did roll. He rolled very, very well on this. This is not a deception check. This is just to try and gauge the situation
Sure.
from the officers as to if this would even be worth attempting to lie about, or would telling the truth, even if it was less helpful, be the right way to try and stay alive.
Well, I
like,
think
what's going to be
I think
better.
we've pretty readily established that we will kill him if given reason.
Okay.
Exhibit A.
So if he were to fail, it's a deception.
Yeah.
Unless he
yeah.
thinks that he's really, really
unless
very
he's that
deceptive.
smooth.
unless Jim has expertise in deception. I don't.
I'm going to err on the side of honesty here. I really do not think I could
Okay.
look at your map and tell you one way or another.
That's fine. Less helpful, for sure. But
So you're saying the treasure that you won't tell us about yet, Captain Scarlet wants.
Yes, she had me kidnap someone to learn more about it.
Then tell us, and I won't kill you.
I don't know about the exact treasure. I know that she had me kidnap a scholar of religion.
So
Do you know
don't
what
have
his
any
name
more
was?
information?
I just had an address. I
What's the address?
Scoped it out.
What was the address?
he will give you a street in one of the larger cities on the island of Merdoba.
If anything, she'll kind of like lean down to the captain and be like, Captain, is that where you got your map from?
No.
Just checking. Wonderful. Good.
So now that we know all of his information, what are we gonna do with him?
We're going to put him to work.
I'm going to put him to work.
I have more.
What's your
What else do you
information
have? Truly an endless wealth of knowledge.
Well,
she set him free.
I really
I
want
know.
to live. I really want to live.
It is a pretty big driving factor, yeah.
Yes. So this is the most recent of everything I can share. The boat that I was put in was dragged out to sea by fish people.
What kind of
Fish
fish
people?
Yes. Captain
Like her?
Scarlet.
I'm not a fish person.
Are you not a fish
Well,
person?
you have threatened my life several times. I'm getting the sense that they were meaner. And no. So I would say no. No.
Okay.
Not like, no.
So Captain Scarlet can, I guess, communicate with these fish people? And that's how they dragged you out to sea? Or does she have fish people on her crew?
No. She's druidic.
Cathara saying that, and like Pirate Queen Scarlet and Druid, and I think Cathara's just going, oh no. Because she's immediately thinking, just going, this is just nailing in a coffin of, you know, Riven's like this loyalty, and just kind of
Yeah.
sitting here going, oh no. Okay, cool. I will deal with that later. Wonderful. Like, yep, Druidic. Great.
Just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it?
Love this for us. We might not even need the next plan. We may not even make it past plan C.
Yeah.
Well, Captain,
Yes.
what are your orders?
Well,
He says with all of the like,
So much
Yeah.
respect.
so all the respect in the world.
so
It's tangible how much respect
I
there is.
taste the respect.
oozing respect. Well, I, for one, welcome the challenge.
Of course he does.
I say we do it.
You do.
Do what?
We do what the captain says.
You think that we should try to find the same thing as the Pirate Queen?
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask why?
I'm gonna insight. I'm not even gonna. I know exactly why, but. Ooh, that's not bad. 16.
She's telling the truth.
Yeah. I know. I know why.
Can I ask why?
Oh, you know why.
No, he's asking, like, he's legitimately.
Because the captain said we should.
Yeah. Thank you. And you thought she didn't like me.
He gives her a we'll talk later. Yeah,
That is an inside
I
conversation.
just give you a we'll talk later
So
look.
look at your reaction, and it's like, cut from the same cloth, are they not?
Riven does not react to him saying that, though.
Great.
Great.
Do you want me to tie him up, or is he working on the ship
He's
now?
working.
Oh, he's working.
What did you do on
Oh, wait.
Captain Scarlet's
Right.
ship?
We need to walk this delicate tightrope. We are in friendly competition
Yes.
with Captain Scarlet.
Absolutely.
Not in open defiance.
Correct.
So,
We just happen to be going to the same
officially,
place.
Jim will be a prisoner that we put to work
Because
and
we don't have a break anymore.
earns commissary wages that can be cashed out later. But technically, a prisoner, not a crew member.
Yes, not a part of our
Oh,
crew.
of course not. No.
Can he be under my charge?
Well, what Jim?
Well,
what
I
did you, what did
don't
you
wanna-
do? What did Jim do on
Yeah.
Captain Scarlet's ship?
Jim, what did you do?
What was your job?
What can you do? Outside of, I guess, run your mouth.
Admittedly, my particular skill set was not as much on the sailing part of being on the crew. Mm-hmm. But I can pitch in and schlep, as it were, as I get my strength back.
What was your job?
Yeah, you're dodging the question.
Well, mainly lots of kidnappings and thieveries and espionages.
Oh, you know what? I actually have work for you.
Ah, excellent.
Great. Love this.
I have work for you.
Fantastic. Well, I guess with that settled, crew, weigh anchor. Let's get going. As the captain ordered.
If we are heading there, I have one recommendation. Go on the north side of the island.
I'm assuming she's on the southern side.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Smart move.
She went to the southeast, so it would be more difficult to see if there was a ship to pass by.
Oh, shoot. Got it. Great. Ul'Dreyn, you heard that?
You're sure that you want me helming this?
You're the navigator.
It's your job.
Yes, but this is important and...
You know how to read a compass. You're fine.
Captain
can help
claps
you.
you on the back. I know you've got this.
That's what he hired you for.
Exactly. And we all have
rolls
the
his
utmost
eyes.
confidence.
and goes to the wheel. All right, Riven.
I'll help you. And I'm gonna cast guidance on you.
Ooh.
What is that?
What does that feel like when you cast guidance?
Ooh,
Like,
okay.
or look
it
like?
literally feels like when like water kind of brushes over you. Like it's like feels like a wave
Ooh.
of like good feeling.
You just like a little ooh.
Yeah.
There's a, the like shivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you first get into like a hot tub or something like that.
I will attempt to helm us to the northwest side of the island.
Yes.
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 Is that survival?
Yes. And you are also slightly aided by some extra information.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. And I have guidance.
Yes.
So,
D4.
so that extra
1d4.
information, does that
is
potentially
the
mean like advantage?
No, just a lower DC.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully a really... I didn't even make it in the thing.
Wasn't in
no,
the
I
trade,
didn't.
doesn't
If
count.
it doesn't make
Yeah,
it in the
it
trade,
doesn't
doesn't count.
I didn't see it. I couldn't even read it.
4.
Much better. Okay, so that's... Okay, that's 9. Plus... It's survival, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I rolled very low, but I have a good modifier, so...
I'd hope so. You're a
16.
ranger.
Hey.
Excellent work.
Nice.
And I rolled a 4 on Riven's guidance. Which
Big.
was big.
So, you, at about midday, an island comes into view.
Okay.
It is not too much longer than that, then you are able to navigate off the northwestern shore of the island.
Okay.
And the crew, our mini crew here, is able to ready to depart.
As I was navigating, could I have asked Riven a question?
Absolutely.
Since that was the real reason that I wanted you to come with me. Mm-hmm. All right. What's the real reason?
What real reason?
What's the real reason that you want to go to the island?
Captain Scarlet wants what's on the island. That's the real reason.
Right, so why would you, since you admire her so much, want to be in opposition to her?
Who says I'm in opposition to her?
We're working for the captain.
Are we? I feel like every now and then we're working for the captain, we're working against the captain, we're manipulating the captain into what we want to do. So are we really working for the captain?
What's your plan?
To get the art of or whatever it is.
And get it to her.
No.
And get it to the captain.
No. Just get it. That's what I want to do.
All right.
Okay.
And there were no birds this morning, by the way.
That's because we were too far away from land.
Still disappointing. And I will return to navigating.
Excellent. So, the captain will assume it is the 5 of you going ashore.
Yes, but with our new good friend Jim, I don't want to leave him necessarily there, so I might want to tie him up.
I'll tie him up.
Ah, yes, throw him in the conference room.
Yes, because we don't have
Yeah, because we
brig
don't have a brig.
anymore.
We use the conference room much more.
Do we?
Have we ever used the conference room?
No.
One time?
No, every
No.
meeting has been on the main deck, actually.
Main deck or somehow in the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
It's how we put the hole in the desk.
When Riven ties him up, she ties him up real tight, like painful
I'm
tight.
supervising and watching just in case you don't do it correctly, so I can make sure he's in there.
All right.
Line him
So,
up. And then telling the crew no one is to let him out. Feel free to give him some water, maybe a little bit of a snack. But do not, under any circumstances, let him out. Do not untie him. She puts a bucket right nearby. Not a savage. He can still use the bathroom.
I mean, yeah.
So, the crew departs in a larger rowboat, going to shore. The captain unfurls the map and hands it to Ul'Dreyn after looking at it for a minute or so.
Okay. At least this I kind of know how to do. I will take the map and attempt to orient myself to where we are on the island in relation to,
Well,
the
you know
map
we're at the
itself.
northwest corner.
Yeah, but I'm trying to pinpoint where on
Actually,
the map we are.
this one is quite easy.
Cool.
You see the path that you want to take is to the top of this small mountain, large hill,
Okay.
towards the center of the island.
We need to head up this way.
Great.
Well, come on. I'll start trotting
I was about
along.
to say, someone's got to lead.
Yeah.
I would
That
say
one.
Riven is gonna pass you and just start going ahead, not too far ahead, but where she's in front.
Ooh.
Quite eager.
Riven, I have the map.
You said we're going this way, so we're going this way. Tell me when to turn and I'll turn.
Just sighs. And Saja walks up on his right side and is trotting next to him.
Okay. Now,
Do I need to make a survival check? What's going on?
so, if your only goal is to traverse up this short mountain, you will not need to make a survival check. However, if you would like to do so in a certain way, like winding a path that's more specific, or without navigating to a certain degree around the mountain, or anything like that. If you want to be more
Okay.
specific than just climb the mountain by any means necessary, then yes.
Okay, if possible, I don't know what the shape of the rock face is, but I would like us to move in a way where from the direction that we think that the other crew might be coming, we're less visible, if that's possible.
Absolutely. You can go ahead and make a survival check.
Do you want to?
Anybody guide you again?
Yeah.
Okay. Guidance.
You
You got
need to
this.
slap
You
his
can
shoulder.
do it. Yeah, literally. That's you got this. You can do it.
Roll the guidance.
Roll the guidance.
You still roll it.
It's not gonna matter.
It doesn't matter.
It does
You still roll
It's
it.
not gonna matter.
Roll the guidance.
Don't you have good survival or no?
Oh, I rolled a 4 again. I'm like, okay, that is a 14 because thank
Thank
See?
goodness for Riven.
We're gonna roll it.
You just gotta believe.
14.
Okay. So you are able to find a way that doesn't involve climbing up any rock face. There are some more gentle inclines here. However, as you go up more gradually and it winds westward slightly, you are all able to see in the distance Captain Scarlet's ship out at sea, the Crimson Revenge. You do not see any people. or
How
any
far out at
persons.
sea?
You also don't see any obvious signs. Very similar to yours. They are.
Oh, okay.
They are parked. Right.
Is there any like wildlife that's like around where we're at right now? Like, do we see like any birds or any other kind of wildlife?
I will happily take a survival or
Okay.
nature check. Yeah, your choice.
I'll do nature. So 15.
Okay. Surface level, there are definitely birds.
Okay.
There are definitely bugs. You've seen some smaller wildlife.
Okay.
You have distinctly not seen a lot of broken branches or
Okay.
things that would indicate large wildlife.
Okay. There's not a lot of animals here. I mean, like, there's smaller ones, but not too many. Do you guys want me to see if they know anything?
I mean, can't hurt, right?
No, they could
Talk with
scout.
them.
Well,
maybe go
actually, I
forward.
guess so. Riven sees the stuff about wildlife. Are there any obvious tracks where we're walking? You know, like that would lead in any sort of direction, either to or away from where our goal route is.
You can also make a survival or nature check.
I'm not good at either.
If you're looking for tracks, can I, if he's making survival, help him?
100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the help action.
Hey, nice. I'll take advantage with my +1. Ooh, unnatural 20.
Heck yeah.
Distinctly, no.
Okay, so it doesn't look like anyone has like been here in any large capacity,
Correct.
either
Especially
recent or...
on the trail that you have walked, no.
Okay.
And in front of you, no.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I mean, asking the wildlife is probably a good idea, just to see if they've like seen anything at other parts of the island.
Okay. So I'm gonna chaos speak with animals.
She's speaking.
Sorry, I'm marking it down. What's
For
the
you,
closest animal that I see?
There is a very small monkey-like creature. Let's say a lemur. I like lemurs.
Excuse me?
You have its attention.
Hi, I'm Riven. Do you have a name? Cool.
It tells you its name.
It is incomprehensible to the mortal mind.
I want to be polite. What's your name? DM.
Stop asking.
Be rude.
The lemur's like, I'm so glad you asked.
Yeah, so many people are named that nowadays.
I know, I don't have a name. Please give me one.
Can I call you Lily?
Yes.
Cool. Hi, Lily. You're so cute. So have you seen like other people that like look like us that have been like kind of look, You probably know the word nefarious. Bad. And where are they?
They communicate to you that there was a small group many hours ago that entered a cave.
Could you show us where the cave is?
The cave is... It emphasizes far from here.
Oh, okay. Could
Not around here.
Not around here. Got it. Could you point us in a general direction?
It will indicate very east, slightly south.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thanks so much. And she reaches into her pouch and she gets like little nuts and she's like, here you go. Thanks. And she's like, so there's a cave and she points to where the lemur indicates. It's extremely far. I asked Lily to tell me, to take me there, but it's too far. And I don't want her to leave her kids, That'd be wild. So.
How long did you talk to this lemur?
Well, I mean, I got a general gist.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Everyone say bye to
you've-
Lily. She's about to leave.
Bye, Lily.
See you later, Lily.
Lily is happily scampering.
So we
Great.
should probably go to the cave?
I mean, yeah, likely.
You do
Scout
know
is-
that the treasure map does not go towards the
Yeah, I
cave.
was
Yeah,
gonna
no.
say they're not in the same spot.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was my next
Wait,
question was asking was...
This is very similar to the last time that we had a treasure map. There was a cave that was in a different location,
Then what the
Yeah.
actual
and there was a treasure.
We could either
Look,
scout the
What do you
cave.
think the odds are that it's the
this is
same situation?
And the treasure is not.
We could go to
Where
where
it's
the...
actually-
Yeah,
Here's
it's
the thing.
inside the cave.
There's no way that happens twice.
Well, it was
You
sold
know.
to you by the same gentleman.
Still,
It's
Do you
true.
have
the
the?
odds are rough.
Do you have the old map?
Not with me. I didn't
No,
think
never
I'd
mind.
bring it to this side.
It's not the
different
same map.
idea.
No, I was wondering if the maps look like they were made by the same maker.
His habits and whatnot.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
here's the
this
thing.
is even good news. Now we don't even have to potentially cross the captain.
Exactly. We could go to first where the X is marked on the map for the supposed treasure. If we do not find anything there, then we can backtrack it to the cave where Captain Scarlet is.
Really, we want to do that
Do
again?
we think that if we
I had 2
followed,
shillings.
if we followed the path, would we then descend towards the cave?
Is that along the way?
Can I
Your
try to, like,
navigator?
between looking at the map and then the Riven's directions, get a sense of just how far these things are in relation to one another?
As long as there's a safe way to go down the other side of the mountain, yes.
No, I mean, like, if I'm looking at the map and then thinking about what Riven's telling me the directions are, how far do I think that the X and this cave are? Like, just how far apart are these things? Do I think?
It depends on the topography for like travel time. But if you're
Like, close or not close is what I'm trying to get at.
reasonably close,
Okay.
All right.
So, yeah, I think so we're going for the cave.
I think we're going above the cave like last time.
Because that worked so well.
Yeah.
Tired of digging these holes.
so the X is more towards the top of the mountain.
Okay.
All right.
At least we won't have to risk running afoul of the queen.
Potentially.
Because if we don't get it, then she gets it, and then everything's fine anyways.
All
I
right.
mean, it's not fine, but
Well, but then we've lost an honorable competition. And if we get, what if they're wrong?
True.
What if the cave goes up?
See, I agree with the captain.
Can you fly, Captain?
No, so we should dig down. See what I mean?
Like last time. All right, well, I guess we're going up the mountain as to where this treasure map is pointing us to.
Hooray!
You brought the shovels, right?
Yes, I brought the shovels, and I brought sandwiches and tea.
Ooh,
Made
good.
tea already? Because last time I think I needed to brew it a little longer.
Yes, I pre-made tea. We just need to put it on to heat it up. If we would like it hot. It's fine. Lukewarm.
I will begin to lead us up the
I
mountainside.
could make it cold.
Yes, simply traversing up the mountainside is not particularly difficult.
Thank goodness.
How long does it take?
10 years.
It's been 84 years.
Madam Zero.
To wind in a way where it's more of like a recreational hike.
Okay.
You do a little bit more winding, but you're there well under an hour.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
So currently you are at like dusk.
Cool.
Or maybe slightly before.
And we're at where we think the X is supposed to be?
Yes. Yes. It is less rocky than previously when you've had to dig for treasure. There is also more trees. But there is a fairly large opening.
Okay.
Oh,
Can I try to do what I did last time, where I'm sort of like scuffing my boot through the dirt, trying to see if there's an area that seems looser, like it was had to be filled in, like after
yeah, an
being-
area that was clearly disturbed in the repact.
Absolutely. You can do nature, survival, perception.
I will also help.
Yes,
Ul'Dreyn by
absolutely,
doing this.
yes.
Oh, beautiful. That's cocked.
Is there anything else while we're rolling?
Jeez, that's so much worse. Too bad you didn't guide me.
I know.
That's
I was thought about it, but then he said it, and I was like, oh, it'll be fine. It wasn't fine.
it wasn't. Well, actually, it's not that bad. 16.
Okay. You think you find a decent patch that's also a good distance from where the tree roots would likely interfere towards the middle of this clearing.
I take a deep breath and I look at Tingus because
I'm digging them holes.
we know that it's the two of us that get to dig the hole.
Every time.
And I just
It's not my
hold out a hand to Cathara for a shovel.
She pulls two off her back.
Shink.
Hands them
How
off.
grateful. I love this gift, Cathara.
What? I made sandwiches.
And start digging.
Yep. Same.
If you want, I can turn into a boar and help, but I don't think you want that.
How does that help?
Boars dig.
No, boar's boar.
No.
No.
Boars dig to find their homes, and then they get in their homes,
They-
and then they back up
Yeah,
into
they
it so
bore
that way they
holes.
can...
It's just like digging.
It's
Well, I don't
Do you
worry.
want me to do it or not?
Oh, that's up to...
I don't
Ul'Dreyn.
think that it would be maybe as
Fine, I'm just gonna go walk around until you guys are done. She's gonna walk around like in the area and just kind of see like what's around there and see if there's anything up to her in that area.
All right. Can you make a nature check for me, please?
Yes.
Great.
Okay.
Ooh.
21. Ooh.
Second real number of the night. Let's go.
Yes! As you're walking around this wooded area, you begin to have a sense there's an aura here that to you could honestly be described as almost calming. It is a pleasant aura, a natural aura.
Do I notice anything about like the trees, or do they look luscious? Do like the like the foliage look very bloomy or something like that?
It is. Yeah.
Guys? Something's different. Different good, but I think,
How do you mean?
I mean, there's this, like, feeling.
Is it good in a way that means we can stop digging this hole?
Wait, hold on. Like a magical feeling?
I think so, but it's like abundance.
Can I start to, as a ritual, as I'm digging this hole, cast Detect Magic?
You can.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Yep.
Hate that.
A few minutes into your ritual,
I'm gonna just like spit in my hands and like rub some dirt in it and. Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Tingus,
Yeah, what's up?
you hit something solid.
Ooh, nice.
This is a much more shallow hole than before.
What kind of sound does it make?
A fairly
Is it a thud or a ting?
ting.
Like Tinkus.
Guys! Just, I look at Ul'Dreyn, I hit a rock. Or something metal, maybe? I don't know.
I'd sort of like scrape away at the area to see if I can uncover whatever he hit, if it's a rock or not.
Yes, however, it is smooth.
It's a smooth rock.
Up here in the mountain? That's pretty weird.
What's that?
Nothing. No, go enjoy a sandwich that Cathara makes you put a lot of
I
effort
did.
in.
It was
rock.
delicious. You should have a sandwich.
Oh, and here I hand him the shovel and go, get out of the hole.
I don't love it, but lead by example, as I always say.
You're the captain. You should
I start
absolutely.
moving some dirt around
Cathara
and
starts.
scraping it
Here
across.
you go, Tingus.
Thank you.
Sandwich for you. Captain, you're doing a wonderful job. Now this time,
Thank you. And he's
Start.
just like scraping dirt.
Yep, gotta move it away. Now start
I
Druid
digging.
is now doing all the work.
Now start
Not
digging.
exactly.
No? He's
As you
helping?
watch that he is kind of cleaned up
Oh,
a section.
he's worth something.
More than just a paycheck.
What kind of something?
A great
A
question.
good something?
He has his moments,
This is an excellent sign.
right?
As you look down and see that he calls everyone over.
I'm
doing
still
my
in the
sandwich.
hole.
I
is
walk
You
over.
can eat your sandwich here.
Yeah, I am.
I look over.
Everyone, look at this. And he's like moving dirt out of the way. And you can see there are carvings on the stone.
Uh-oh.
Cool.
Do they?
Do they look
Look like
familiar in some way,
words, or
shape, or
like-
form? What language does this look like?
It's more of an arcane iconography.
Like, I don't know, primordial? Like something of like, I don't know.
Can I make a history check? Because I went to college.
I also went to college.
Yeah.
I also went to college. Shut up. I'm gonna try to out-college you.
Magic around this time?
Yeah, you will.
Well,
Perchance?
you were
Maybe.
digging,
What'd you
right?
get?
Yeah.
So you would have
you
stopped.
What'd you get?
Oh,
I got
was
10.
Oh, can I not do them at the same time?
don't
Ritual and...
No! I mean,
Give me the shovel. I'll
she's
You
do
could
it.
start another one.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you
Ritually.
you can
I didn't
ritual
realize that I
right-
couldn't
yeah,
do
yeah.
both, or I would've
Nothing
just-
was wasted.
Cool.
You begin a detect magic
14 history.
ritual.
to figure out what this looks like.
They look like arcane runes.
Okay, but like
So
of
descriptive. Of what era?
what era? Like, I mean, runes could be from different. I don't know, different groups.
A lot of the stylistic differences are lost by the fact that they're carved into rock.
Are we getting any magical, good, abundant feelings from the rock here, or are we safe to dig it out and pull it out?
Give me a moment.
Giving.
approximately 10 minutes worth of moment, I think.
That is so long, and I am so impatient.
Well, I
We
mean,
are
I've been
losing
going.
daylight.
I cast it a little second ago.
I came prepared. It's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yes, sir. You absolutely pull it out. You've got it.
How big is this thing?
The captain begins reading.
What is
What?
reading? What?
Reading what?
As you look closer, you see that he's definitely reading a spell scroll.
I'm backing
Of?
up. I'm backing up.
Whoa, whoa,
Cathara's
whoa, whoa.
slowly backing up. She's like, nope.
Yeah, I mean,
Riven's not. She's trying to see what he's doing.
That's fine. I'm backing up.
yeah. She just want to jump back.
I'll wait till it's done.
There's not much chance. The spell scroll.
Comprehend languages.
I hope so.
I hope
I don't think so.
we both went.
We're just like, nope.
Watch from a safe distance of 30 feet.
The stone cracks and erupts with light.
I can imagine.
It's an
That's
egg!
the way it just. They hit the second egg.
So,
What was that spell that you just did?
if you would like to try to ask that question, as you are falling, you may.
What kind of falling?
As, no.
What?
No,
No.
all of you.
What? Even though.
A large hole, 30 feet in diameter.
I think we give each other a high five. Yeah, each other a high five. Like,
We're
we're
safe.
and
And
then
the
we go,
floor
oh
goes,
no.
And it's crumbling
Yeah,
down.
and we're like holding it. We're just like, oh.
As you are falling through a somewhat cathedral ceiling dome into darkness.
Okay.
And all
I
of
have
these
dark
rocks fall. Excellent. That's so great. No, there is a light at the bottom if you take a little moment to look.
How far are we falling?
I don't yet.
How fast?
Luckily, some of the rocks and earth will break that fall a little bit.
I was about to say how
As
How
fast
far,
does it
though?
fall?
Cool.
It's decent.
Like,
like,
I'm gonna try to do some parkour shit
Yeah,
so
I
I don't
was
like
gonna say,
hurt
do
myself.
acrobatics.
I'm
Yes,
absolutely doing some
everyone,
acrobatics.
Well, everyone is making a dexterity saving throw.
okay.
Okay.
You're rolling well.
24.
I got a 15.
I got a 9.
15, it's also good.
24, because that's a 19 on the die. Plus
Must be nice. Plus 5.
I didn't roll yet.
Oh, okay.
I was debating.
I mean, if it's acrobatics,
Casting a
plus
spell.
7 would be a much higher.
No, you
That's not
expertise. Yeah, I mean, I would have gotten a 17 if we can.
Oh, okay. I have a good save. Okay.
What'd you get?
15.
All right, you can stop that.
I'm a cat. I land on my feet.
It's true.
Sorry, what was that?
15.
15,
24.
24,
9.
15.
15. All righty.
I thought you were
So-
like, all failed. I went,
For Riven, that is 22 damage.
Can I attempt to intercede?
It will be 11 for everyone else.
Can I attempt to help her by doing a specific thing, not just by like...
Oh, I mean, I'm happy to hear it.
Okay, so I think you were trying to see what he was doing, right? Mm-hmm. Well, and you were right next to him. Mm-hmm. I had my hands on the stone. So I see that you're free falling really far. Mm-hmm. And in a panic, I'm gonna go, oh gods, please work, please work. I'm gonna activate my wings.
What?
As a pair of ethereal, seabird-like wings erupt from my back in a pale light, and I'm gonna attempt to catch you.
You are going to get to catch and semi-shield. So instead, you will each be taking 16 damage.
Got
Go
it.
for it.
Okay,
That's fine.
that's better.
Would you like to describe you sprouting wings
Yeah.
as you are free falling?
I think he's falling, facing forward, so he's able to see that Riven is a little bit below him.
Absolutely.
And probably wouldn't have done this for any other member of the crew. But he sees Riven, and he thinks back to the discussion that they had in the crow's nest about him having fun on this next mission, and them having a bet, and the fact that she still has to make good on that bet. And she can't make good on that bet if she's not okay. And he, like I said, he was going to mutter to himself, please, please, please. And these ethereal, sort of like faintly whitish, transparent, really long, like albatross wings are going to sprout from his back, and he's going to go into a dive to try to catch her.
And you are able to do so, and for completely separate reasons, you two are high-fiving in the background.
We were like, yeah. And then I land, you do it not so gracefully, I do it kind of gracefully, and then I look and I go, I think we found a bird.
Yeah, I'm in a bird. Okay.
You are on a pile of stone and earth, and there is light flickering around you.
Oh, it's an angel.
What?
What is that?
Are you okay?
What is...
You have wings.
I don't know how to do that.
What?
Did it work?
You have wings.
You have wings.
I don't...
Or
had
did you mean it
wings?
worked?
What do you mean it worked?
It hasn't worked in a very long... Are you okay?
Performance issues, apparently.
Yeah. Stage fright.
I mean, my arms really hurt,
Yeah, it happens everywhere.
Stay everyone.
but
It's fine.
I think I'm okay. What happened? What?
She...
Everything was so fast.
What happened indeed? As you turn, and in the flickering light, you see the crew of Captain Scarlet.
Hi.
Thanks everyone for joining us.
Yup. Great. Love
Was
this.
safe. Was so safe.
So safe.
So
Everybody's
safe.
gonna live. Everything's fine.
There won't be combat next session. It's gonna be so good.
We'll just have tea. It's
I
tea.
brought-
It's evening
Tea.
tea time.
We'll have a tea party. I brought all the supplies.
Oh, God.
Assuming they didn't break on the fall.
I packed quite well.
And Riven's gonna get Captain Scarlet's autograph for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So, spoiler, I have wings.
Really?
Really? Wow, I couldn't tell.
That's why I told you, if you see anything on my sheet that doesn't match what I'm saying...
Just ignore it.
Yeah,
So-
just don't.
We will pick up next time. Thank you all for joining us on our first episode of Plan C. Please, if you enjoyed us, give us a subscribe, follow, ring the bell, like, all of that stuff. Comment what you liked, everything.
Also, comment what you didn't like.
Yeah,
Feedback
feedback's
is-
important. Absolutely. And please join us next week, same time. Thank you so
Same
much.
place.
C channel.
Same,
Yeah.
same C time.
Same
same
time,
place.
same
Like
sea
the
time.
Well,
ocean.
different times. See,
Oh, man.
Damn.